Hey guys, Ag Nerd here. Wanted to do a video on one of the farm's biggest and most used tool, and that's our Polaris Ranger 4x4. And I just absolutely love it. It's been an integral part of the farm. When it's not here or it's not in use, we miss it. And you go, well, why do you need such a tool? Why can't you just walk, or why can't you just drive there and in your car or your truck? And you know, the biggest reason is it's really convenient, and it's utilitarian, and it just has so many facets and good things that it does. So when we bought the farm in 2014, so we've had it a little over 6 years now, we walked it, and we used the pickup truck, and it just made it tough to walk from one side to the other. I mean, it's well over a mile from one corner to the other corner, and so it's time consuming, and Lordy knows we all need to exercise, but just that time efficiency piece. So we'd use our pickup. Well, the pickup is rougher on the ground. It makes bigger ruts, and it's just big and bulky. It's not tight. Where this little Polaris is nimble. So we very soon realized that, biting off the purchase of the farm, that we didn't want to get a big, huge, giant expense, and so we got a little golf cart, a little Easy Go. It was used. We got a good deal on it, and it worked okay. It was rougher than Cooter Brown. I'm telling you, it would beat you all over the place. And it wasn't terribly fast, but I don't necessarily want to go terribly fast. I don't want to be playing speed or fun or... Whoa, did you hear that thunder? How cool is that? So but what we did see, some of the constraints that the Polaris, that the golf cart would give us, was it was very low to the ground. And so what we did is we jacked it up, we put a lift kit on it, and we put bigger tires on it. And we drove that thing for every bit of 3, if not, well, 3+ years. And so it did well. Like I said, it was rough. It would beat us to death. We'd even pull a little landscape lawnmower cedar spreader behind it, and we put a little trailer hitch on it, pull a little trailer. It worked well, and for anybody that's first getting into this, I highly recommend going that route, is getting the golf cart. We never got it bad stuck. Some good rain. There were some soupy areas that we just wouldn't go through because we knew it wouldn't be good. But so the battery started going dead, and batteries on a golf cart are, $700-800, and I said, let's look at this, and we got together as a family and said, well, let's get a Polaris, and so that's what we did. We got the Ranger 570 4x4 Polaris, the wide, I don't know the name of it, but it's the wider version, and it has just been remarkable. I remember the first day that we got it, and I pulled it off the trailer and started driving across one of the pastures. I was going so fast, and I didn't even realize I was going that fast, because in the golf cart it would just beat you to death. But the Polaris is so smooth, you just couldn't feel it. And so that was just a huge transition for us. Overall, I love it. It's great. It's we've done anything from it has a trailer hitch on it, and so we pull little trailers with it, little utility trailers, nothing big. We pulled our hay rake with it. We've raked hay. Maybe we'll try to add a picture of that in here. And but it's just been great. We've pulled other things out of the mud that wasn't stuck terribly bad, just spinning, and so it's been great. It has one of the options I like. It has 1-wheel drive, 2-wheel drive, and 4-wheel drive. So you have those 3 options. The 1-wheel drive is going to be less destructive and easier on your land, on the soil, and so that's primarily where we run. We'll put it in two-wheel drive, 2 tires spinning, if it gets a little crawly, and then if we're going into spots that are rough, we'll put it in 4x, and Once again, we've not gotten this thing stuck once. Not once. And now, once again, we're not in mud bogs. This is a utility vehicle that we use here on the farm on our 100 acres, and it does great for us. Motor size, I know this is probably the lower end of the spectrum for the size motors that Polaris has. We haven't hit the limit on this for what we do. I'm gonna try to get my son to put a picture of us raking hay, and it's pulling a hay rake up a hill, and it's not hesitating one bit, nor did it overheat. So so we like it. We like the options on the four-wheel drive. We like the four-wheel drive use. It's shift on the go. I think under 10 miles an hour or something like that. Never had a problem with that. We like the dump bed. Never had any problems with that. Have lots of tools in it. I recommend if you guys go to get a Polaris, go on and splurge and get the top. I've seen these little cloth tops and they just do not hold up at all. In our golf cart, we had some LED lights on it, and it was great. We've not put them on this one. Hadn't needed to. The lights that it comes with are pretty efficient, pretty effective. So that's kind of the deal on the Polaris. Doing a little walk around here. My neighbor across the street, David, he has a Polaris, and he has a little tool carrier right there on that front end. It attaches to the uprights for the roll bar there, and then extends forward, and it has mounts that go back down to the bumper. A little basket, if you will. It's made out of square tubing and expanded metal. It's starting to rain on me, so I may make this video a little short. Some other things is the wheels are great. The tires that come stock, we haven't, like I said, we've not been stuck once. Different carriers there. There's your option to go into one wheel, two wheel, or four wheel. This is the instrument cluster. That is something that I'm not a fan of. It's hard to see at night when it's dark. It illuminates, and it's very, very bright. So it makes it difficult to see because it's so bright. And so if there's one thing I'd like to change is there a way to dim or brighten this instrument cluster? So anyway, we got the wider version. We have a family of 4, my wife and my 2 sons. We like the crew cab. We do have the Airbnb. It's over there, the cottage. Can't see that, it's through the trees, but oftentimes we'll take people that are staying in our Airbnb on a tour of the farm, and it's great to throw them back there and tool them around. This is not a driving trail here, but this is a walking trail. As you can see, the sign that the Airbnb customers take, because we give them the option of walking a trail on the farm, which most people seem to like quite a bit. Sitting here, another thing I don't like about the Polaris is it's very, very loud in this back seat. So if you're in the back seat and you're trying to listen to someone up in the front seat, it's very difficult because it's so loud. That's one thing about the golf cart. It's electric motor, very quiet. That's one thing I miss about that golf cart is how quiet it is. And there's no service. You just plug it in when the battery goes dead. This we changed the oil. I don't know whatever it is recommended, but it's easy to change, so that's no big deal. And putting fuel in. But the dump trailer's good. The dump bed's good. But you know, I'm mainly pleased with the Polaris and how it functions and how well it does. I'd recommend it. I would go and buy another one right if this one was gone, and I hope it never goes anywhere, but if I had to replace it, I'd go right back to this, and I wouldn't hesitate. So anyway, this is Ag Nerd. This is my review on a Polaris. I like it. I'd buy another one if you're starting an operation, a homestead, farmstead, Ag Nerd like me, just into a little bit of everything. Start off with a golf cart. You can pick one up fairly cheap off of Craigslist. Or your classifieds, and just tool it around. So anyway, That's all I got. It's starting to rain here at the farm, so I'm signing out. Hey, thinking of everyone out there, y'all be safe, be healthy, keep your distance. God bless.